I got a box. I put all the Halloween stuff in one box, so I don't have to hunt for it next time.
All right, everybody. Steve is telling us that he's got all his Halloween stuff in a box. I have 2 Halloween buckets. One for the makeup, that's a pumpkin bucket, and then the Boo one I use for Candy Crazy. I use that one for that.
Oh, don't get me wrong. My box doesn't include musical instruments or electronics.
Yes.
Well, there's a lot more.
Yeah. Well, and this no wigs, no costumes.
I'm just talking about wigs and costumes, candy, fake limbs.
It's just eggs. The basic stuff. Yeah.
I lost an egg. There's an egg around here somewhere, but I found an apple that was missing 2 weeks ago.
Oh, well, that's good.
I think I just ate it.
Well, you just ate an apple, but the apple's not in the Halloween show, so that's
no,
that's not that. So,
actually, it is. No, it's in the Halloween bag, my candy bag. When I pull it out and say I don't want no fruit,
yeah,
it is.
Oh, it is. I think everyone knows we're up.
We know it's midnight. Yup, 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 yup. But you bet your butt we're up. Yup, we're up.
Hey, look, John Smith says YouTube brought me here. Well, John, hang out. We're gonna play a bunch of stuff from the Halloween show. We're going to play a bunch of jokes. We're going to play a bunch of videos, and we're going to play the #1 song on Dr. Demento for the year 2016.
And it may offend some people.
It's going to be offensive, so be ready to be offended. And we were just talking about, we just did 14 Halloween shows for the Brighton Fringe, and that was wild stuff.
And I broke no strings.
And you broke no strings the entire time. So I think we can say this.
Yeah. He's alive. He's awake.
It is nice hearing that in stereo, I got to say.
Oh, that was in stereo?
Yeah, it's like,
it's going to be a good time. Yeah, we stay up and we play crap. That's what we do. We stay up and play crap.
Brad's tired and grumpy, and I'm all
I am tired and grumpy. By the way, I'm going to play a little Maz Jobrani too, John Smith. Maz Jobrani was on the virtual comedy show last week before last.
Hi, Elena.
Hi, Elena. And I brought some of his stuff up. So where do we want to start?
Start with your stuff because it won't offend anybody.
It won't offend anybody. Well, also I brought up, we did Witch in My Town every day, but it was us doing it. And there is an original version where it actually sounds good. But first, I want to play this from 2 weeks ago. It's a joke that I really enjoyed about the South Carolina inmates suing the state for cruel and unusual punishment. 2 death row inmates. Speaking of death row inmates, I feel like one. 2 death row inmates in South Carolina are suing the state because of a new law that makes them choose how they will be killed between firing squad or electric chair. Ellen, did you know this in your state?
Yeah, firing squad, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, they have to choose between firing squad and electric chair. Now, there was a third choice, but it was deemed cruel and unusual punishment, so a day with Lindsey Graham was scrapped.
Like that.
Thank you. I'm back. Okay.
Telling jokes in the backyard.
Telling jokes in the backyard. Also, that was the day when the internet was out, and I had to do it on my phone from the backyard. So
John, if you enjoyed that joke, stick around. If you didn't enjoy that joke, a lot of this show you won't enjoy, but some you will.
You won't enjoy it all.
Some you will.
But a lot of music and a lot of videos. What were we talking about a second ago about?
We were talking about. Oh, I forgot.
Remember now.
Oh, yeah. Our theme song for this show. It's 5 seconds long. You want to play it again?
We know it's midnight. Yup, 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 yup. But you bet your butt we're up. Yup, we're up.
And that's just adorable.
It is adorable. When did you write that?
A month or 2 ago, I think.
You just thought, well, and is it because I told you we want to do a thing called Yup, We're Up?
Yeah, we need some theme music. 5 seconds or so. No big deal. So I spent a little time playing the piano. I did the right hand on one track and the left hand on the other track, and then some bass and drums. That's it. And some vocal. Pitch shifted to sound goofy, and that's fine. But it's only 5 seconds long. When I listened to it, it's like, I wish that went a little longer. And I don't want to just play it again. You want it to progress because it's just feel good. So then we needed we didn't need, but I felt it was a good idea to have a theme song for a Halloween show. So without telling Brad, because I thought, hey, he's going to love this. Instead, I made it from 5 seconds to 20 seconds. And we used it as our Halloween theme song. You don't happen to have that, do you?
Yeah, hold on. It's going to take a second.
Okay. Well, I'll keep chatting.
Keep chatting.
It was interesting.
I'm waiting for it to load.
Okay. When I first came up with it, I didn't tell Brad I was doing it because he liked the theme song for Yup, We're Up so much. I thought, well, this be a slam dunk. Don't even tell him about it. Just show it to him and he's going to lose his mind and leave me everything in his will. But then I played it for him. I was like, he wasn't crazy about what I had in mind for it. But I think we came to an arrangement where he did whatever I said. So that worked out. And we're going to hear it in just a second.
No, we're not. Keep talking.
We're not going to hear it in just a second. Well, what's funny?
You sent all three of these to me, and I remade them, and I moved them. Wait, I put them in Under Ed Fringe? No,
I got more to say. You keep looking. I'll keep chatting.
Talking. Yeah,
okay.
Keep talking.
Well, I am part of a songwriting group that began when the pandemic started. My friend Ann is a songwriter that I've known for about 10 years. And she said, let's gather songwriters who want to get together online once a month to write a song. And each month we're assigned a word or an idea that has to be in the next month's song. It's just something to keep our creative juices going, something to write about. And Ann and I are the only ones. Oh, I'm sorry. Ann, I, and Marissa, who's 15 years old. Ann's 30-something. I'm 50-something. And Marissa is 16. So it's or 15. She was 15 when we started this. Interesting set of ages. And I'm the old man. And we're the only ones who've stuck it out all this time. And the word we had to put into a song for our get together, which was this afternoon, just after our Halloween show, the word was either brother or sister. We had to get that in. And I've been working on, we had actually 2 months on this one because we skipped a month. And I tried this and I tried that. I started the song many, many times. I'm trying to think of something to write about that had something to do with my brother or my sister or anybody's brother. And everything that I was coming up with, I just, not very good. And then it occurred to me, my brother and I have something interesting we've done since we were kids. We can do Who's on First, Abbott and Costello. And I'd never written a song about it, but it occurred to me if I write a song that sets up, that tells the whole story of it, why we learned it, how we picked it up from Mad Magazine, and then in the middle of the song, cut to the actual Who's on First, me and him doing it as part of a Zoom show I did last year during the pandemic. So I threw this together at the last minute using the Yup, We're Up music.
But not the Halloween one.
Well, the 5 second one, the Yup, We're Up, was 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And then the one for Halloween was 20 seconds. Now it's 6.5 minutes because the middle is all Who's on First.
Well, I've got it, the Halloween one.
Let's hear the Halloween one.
We know it's summertime, yup, 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 yup. But it's Halloween to us. Cause we like monsters and candy and stuff. And hey, once a year just isn't enough. With vampires and werewolves and zombies and ghosts and all the free candy that we love the most. We know it's summertime, yup, 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 yup. But it's Halloween to us, yup.
That's the extra special long one for the show.
Extra special, yeah, that's about 28 seconds. That one,
28 seconds. So that's not bad at all.
Mm-hmm. So what happened?
Yeah.
In that version, it's the blues progression. It's the exact same chords as Alice's Restaurant, but with a more upbeat feel. So you may not notice that. And Alice's Restaurant is 18 minutes long. Yeah. My version for Who's on First actually repeats the whole progression 18 times. Coincidence? Yeah.
That's a very good. So you could get sued.
I could totally get sued. Who's on First is in there, word for word. I get sued by the estates of Abbott and Costello and Arlo Guthrie and you.
You're in real trouble. Oh, good. That's why I'm in this alley. I'm homeless.
That's right. Yeah, why are you in an alley?
I have no idea. I like the background.
It's nice. It works with your colors. You're an autumn.
So we did 14 shows, and it was fun. We got great reviews. Hopefully we'll get to do more. We're doing a show on the 18th. I haven't talked about the 14th yet. We're doing more Halloween, and we want to do more. But one thing we always did, and we love witches. Let's admit it. We love witches.
We love witches.
But there is one bad witch.
There's always some bad apples.
And that's the one who did this.
The witch turned me into a newt. I got better.
The witch turned me into a frog.
Ribbit, ribbit, croak. The witch turned me into a cat. Meow, meow. The witch turned me into a dog. A witch has moved to my town. She cook a creepy brew, make you drink it all down. The witch turned me into a horse. Yee! Yee!
The witch turned me into a rabbit. What's up, Doc?
I'm now a chicken. Bark! Bark! I am not going in there.
You're just a chicken. I'm a mouse, dagnabbit.
Squeak! Squeak! Squeak!
A witch with a wart on her nose, a crooked broom for flying and black flowing clothes.
I'm a cow.
Moo, moo. I'm getting the cheesecake.
I'm a moose. Hey, Rocky.
I'm a ferret.
What's a ferret say?
I don't know.
Probably want a cracker.
That's a parrot.
I don't know. Ferret, parrot, who knows?
I'm a ghost. Honk. Honk. Hey, I'm walking here.
I'm a llama.
I'm an otter. What's an otter say?
You ought to know. I'm a gorilla's granddaughter.
A witch, she flies on a broom, waves her wand and spells your doom. While we wait to be changed into a bird, cheep, cheep, or a flea. Let's make a plan. Push the witch in the sea, put her in an oven, a tomb or a grave, tie her to a rock, lose her in a cave. A witch, what can we do to make sure the witch never gets you? Stop! She made me a lion. Rawr, rawr. I'm a lion too. Roar, roar. I think I have the answer. It's time for witch stew. Roar!
I would like to ask a question.
Yes.
How exactly do you lose a witch in a cave? I just wonder.
You wrote that line. I have no idea.
I wrote the lines in the song, but I was thinking about how do you lose a witch in a cave? I don't know exactly.
Well, you put her in a cave and you run away.
Yeah, you put her in a cave and you run away.
You'd be a pretty inept witch if she can't get out of a cave.
Well, and again, I will always say this. If a witch turns you into a lion, getting eaten's on her. That's just all there is to it. You can't.
Okay.
And my daughter hates it. But okay, what is this thing?
Hold on, before you go on, I just want to show how simple this song is. I chart out all our songs when we record them, and this is what this one looks like. Hopefully,
no, you can't see it. There you go. There you go.
Notice all just ones.
Yeah.
Which means it's all on one chord for almost the entire song. But I had to write it out to know when to stop playing that one chord, to pause for an animal sound or what have you. And so it's very complicated, simple song.
Are you going to talk about the witch song?
Yeah, that song.
Yeah. No, yeah.
One chord.
Well, until you get to the chorus, it's one chord, and then it's 4. But yeah, no, it's just C.
80% of the song is C. It's just, and it's nice to hear it again. I'd forgotten we had banjo in there.
Oh, it's a lot of cute little sounds.
Drums and stuff.
And yeah, it's mostly a talking song. It was, they were all poems. So what do you want? How jazzy do you want it?
I'm not saying I want anything. It's perfect.
Witch turned me into a cat.
It's just like that movie about kids singing in the choir. Witch Perfect.
Oh God, Witch Perfect. Okay, tell me what this is.
Oh yes.
Oh wait. First of all,
go ahead.
It's going to play Roly Poly Fish Heads.
It's only about 10 seconds of it.
That's Bill Mooney. Okay,
I know.
Okay,
This is the warm up.
In the morning, laughing happy fish heads. In the
evening, floating in the soup.
And the reason we have that there is because I wrote a parody of that song, and I do it in my live show, and it also got played on Dr. Demento quite a lot in 2016. So much so that it was the #1 song of the entire year of 2016. Wow, my parody of it. But a lot of people who are younger than us don't remember Fish Heads, although it's one of the 2 top requested songs in all 50 years of Dr. Demento. That and They're Coming to Take Me Away.
Yeah,
are the
I know.
2 biggest.
Are we going to hear the song?
Yeah, the next one in the list is my parody of it. Watch out, it's naughty.
Wait, so the thing I just played needs to go away.
Yeah. Oh, do I need to get rid of that?
And no, that's fine. And then I need to play the thing with you standing in front of the red curtain.
I suppose that's not what I see, but yes.
Nope, I put the wrong one. Nope, not wrong.
Okay, this one too.
No, you took that one out just as I pushed
No,
go.
it's still there.
Heads,
There it is.
heads, stupid, clueless dick heads, dick heads, blissfully dumb. Dick heads, douchey doofus dick heads, mentally numb.
In the fast lane, texting, weaving dick heads. Then in Starbucks, holding up the line.
I don't know what I want. Heads, dick heads, imbecilic dick heads, buckets of scum.
Ask a dickhead anything you want to. He won't answer, he's looking at his phone.
Dick heads, thoughtless, witless dick heads, is this what we've become?
I took a dickhead out to see a movie. Didn't really enjoy it cause she talked the whole time.
Dick heads, inconsiderate dick heads, awfully dumb.
They don't read novels, they don't have manners, they're not good tippers, they don't play Scrabble.
Dick heads, hiding money in the Cayman Islands. Dick heads, they're a bunch of self-important bastards.
Stupid douchey dickheads are never seen at the checkout counter paying for their purchases in an efficient and timely manner. Yeah.
Dick heads, stupid, clueless dick heads, blissfully dumb. Dick heads, blocking legislation. Dick heads, ignorant scum. Dick heads, hunting endangered rhinos. Dick heads, arrogant and dumb. Dick heads, douchey doofus dick heads, voting for Trump. Yeah. Feel the burn.
That was right there in your living room there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I remember that living room.
You've been there quite a few times.
Been there quite a few times shooting stuff. So let me ask you this. Did Dual Mummy make any money off that?
If anybody did, he should have, but I don't know.
I mean, you don't know. Well,
If it got airplay, he would.
yeah. Well, I mean, Dr. Demento played it, but what is he doing? Is he paying anything? Is he?
Yes, he does. I don't know that he pays writers directly, but he pays fees to broadcast.
He pays the fees to get broadcast.
But he's not on terrestrial radio anymore. It's all internet, and so the numbers are all different, as you know.
Yeah. I don't even know how that works at this point.
It doesn't.
It doesn't because we can't play stuff. So that probably. Who knows?
Who knows?
It'll get taken away.
We don't know. Whatever.
But that's good. No, I like that. And you did that. What year was that?
2016. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to share this.
And by the way, I need to update that. There's a lot of images in there that are out of date, and there's so many more dickheads that belong in that song.
Now, this may not. Okay. No, that's not going to work. Okay.
Thank you, Elena. I'm glad you liked it. Karen. That's funny.
Karen. I'm going to share my screen and see if this works.
Oh.
And you're going to.
I'm going to try adding more stuff.
Tell me what this is, because it's also 2016. Okay. I just found it. Are you ready? I hope we can hear it.
I don't think we will. That sounds pretty awful.
That does sound bad.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Ixnay. I
Ixnay
think
on
I've got it here, and I could put it in the list, but it's not my best song.
put it on the list.
I'll see what I can do. I'm going to
Yeah,
try. You talk for a
song.
second.
Okay, I'll talk for a second, and I will talk. Well, I'll actually bring up Maz Jobrani because
Oh yeah, good idea.
you put that in. Maz was on our show, and he talked a lot about Fauci and being a mafia member.
Somebody. Listen, my biggest pet peeve, though, early on was whenever they would come on TV, Dr. Sanjay Gupta would come on CNN. This is what he would say. He'd go, whatever you do, do not touch your face. And as soon as he say that, I get an itch right there. Like, you son of a bitch. I was doing okay, but now I got an itch. What am I supposed to do with that itch? Anyway, I don't know. Is this thing over? Has it ended, you guys? Brad, has the pandemic ended? Because every time I think the pandemic's over, Dr. Fauci shows up. Every time. He shows up and he always, listen, if you got 1 shot, get 2. Get 3 shots. Get 4. Wear a mask. Wear 5 masks. Stand 6 feet, stand 18 feet. Turn your back to the guy. Don't look anybody in the eyes. You can get eye COVID. Is he mob? Is Dr. Fauci in the mob? I think he is. He sounds like, his name is Dr. Tony. Have you ever met a Dr. Tony? I've never met a Dr. Tony. Doctors are Theodore or Timothy or Sanjay, not Tony. I've never been at a doctor's office. They go, Dr. Tony, we'll see you now. How you doing? I'm Dr. Tony. What's your problem? I'll take care of it. What do you got? That's the guy. I love Dr. Fauci. I really do. I honestly think, by the way, I'm not saying he's mob. I'm saying that he knows people in the mob. That's what
Come back.
Like, as a kid, he was running around with
stuck.
other mob kids causing trouble.
What?
He got stuck, and then he started again, and then you stopped.
Oh, he didn't get stuck for me, so I'm sorry.
Okay.
But
It
Dr.
was funny.
Fauci's in the mob. He's got eye COVID.
Eye COVID, yeah.
Yes, that's eye COVID. And Maz, so you were in an acting class with Maz Jobrani, the famous Maz Jobrani.
He was not the famous Maz Jobrani at the time. He was our Iranian friend.
Yes. And then he did a huge the Axis of Evil tour was his big
That's right.
tour. He did it with two other Muslim comics.
Yeah.
And he's gotten a lot of play out of that hat too. Every time I see him now on the Comedy Store puts up stuff. He wears that hat in every show. I don't know why he's got his
You would think he'd be able to afford more than one hat.
more than one hat. I know. So
I would think.
is the middle one the song?
Well, I wasn't able to find the song you're talking about, but there's another song that I like better that's about the same sort of things. It's the middle one there.
Yeah, it's the middle one. Here we go.
There's no quid pro quo. He said that.
And that's why we held up the money.
The demand for an investigation into the Democrats.
And that is absolutely appropriate.
What you just described is a quid pro quo. It is.
I didn't write this one. I produced the video and played bass and drums on it.
We do that all the time with foreign policy. And I have news for everybody. Get over it.
There is no pro quo.
Be the pro in between the quid and the quo. The pro in between the quid and the quo.
With the pro in the middle of quid pro quo, I'll let you know what you owe. I put the pro in the middle of quid pro quo. I am the pro. I put the pro in the middle of quid pro quo. A little moment to show. I put the pro in the middle of quid pro quo. I'm the pro. Yo, quid and quo. Meet the pro. I'm eating steak and you're eating crow. My bathtub's made of solid gold. And what else do you need to know? Believe me in my artful dealing. Nothing else you see is real. Gonna grind you down beneath my heel. No one asked me how I feel. I put the pro in the middle of quid pro quo. I'll let you know what you owe. I put the pro in the middle of quid pro quo. I'm the pro. Tit for tat, give and take. I I'm here to negotiate with Justice Blind, just half awake. I'm sure you'll cooperate. I'll put the pro in the middle of quid pro quo. I'll let you know what you know. I'll put the pro in the middle of quid pro quo. I'm the pro. So blow, whistle blow. Till the storm from warning seas blows apart your house of in the middle of the quo and the quiddle from the flim flam man while we quibble and belittle your tweet and dirt and dribble. Antichrist meet Uncle Sam. Rome burned down. Nero played his fiddle with clumsy fingers, oh so little. You ain't even the second fiddle, but you're the king of being petty. Hey.
Don't come around here,
I'll put the pro in the middle, pro in the middle. Life is such a bitch when they be hunting after witches. Make your broomstick twitch like Goodness puppy's tail. Bolton, Kelly, Flynn, and Comey. Man, you pissed off all your homies. It's you and all your crooked cronies flippin' floppin' flail. Roger Stone, Titty Trickster, Sneaky Fixer, paying off that stripper, put his sorry ass in jail. Till the craziness and glamour hits you harder than a hammer. Gonna join you in the slammer, and you won't make baby rock and roll.
Wasn't that fun?
That video was good.
Thanks.
You did that last year?
2019, so 2 years ago.
And Bob
McPeak is a guy who lives in Florida. He was my first boss. I think I may have told you some of this story.
Yeah, I know. When you were in the recording studio, when you were learning how to do everything.
And he cut my thumb open, and then I got a job.
And so, and then he wrote that.
Yeah, and we've been collaborating, he and a bunch of other musicians online, particularly during a pandemic. But this was actually before the pandemic. He would just send me, hey, you want to play some bass? Want to play some drums? You got some ideas? Can you whistle? Yeah. And so I whistled the X-Files thing in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was really good. By the way, Trump had his rally yesterday, and if you saw the real videos, there was only like 1,000, 2,000 people out of the 20,000. And it was so boring. People were wandering.
I saw people leaving early. Yeah.
Just people walking out, leaving early. And I think even Mitt Romney was just on. He said, look, he goes, we're to the point now where everyone believes, except for the total idiots. They all know the election was fair, but they just can't help it. They just can't help but wonk on. I mean, even Mitch McConnell came out and said, look, the biggest lie in the history of this country is that this election wasn't fair and that this big idiot didn't lose horribly. So, oh my God, that was.
Thanks, Elena. I'm glad you like that song.
Yeah, I like that song too. So,
thanks,
hey,
Brad.
You know what? That reminds me of this joke. Biden also, this is great. Biden met with a slew of leaders, even had tea with the Queen and the royal family. Isn't that exciting? At first, it was just the Queen, till Her Royal Highness said, "Oh, it's not the fat man," and the entire family came out. It's not the fat man. pushed me aside and walked ahead.
If you could have done that as Stewie Griffin, that would have been even better. But that's hilarious.
I wish I could do Stewie.
You're close. That's very close.
Yes, I can't do Stewie very well. It's just nice to be respected around the world again. To feel like you could go places and people wouldn't just be like, "Oh God, them." It's them
Or not be
again.
totally disrespected around the world. Back, from 2017 to 2021, the only people who respected us were con men, criminals, and mafia and all that.
Well, but even Putin now respects us again. I mean,
Does he? I have no idea.
Well, I mean, he actually had, I'm sure they were sitting just laughing about Trump the whole time when they met. So, I want to cry when I think of it. Hey, what is this one?
Which one? The last one there is the NASCAR.
That one. Oh, this is the Nayland Palin?
Yeah, but people have asked me, hey, stop writing songs about Trump. I was like, okay, here's one about Sarah Palin.
Yes. Well, this one's dirty.
Yeah, very. But not overtly.
She's single. You could get her.
The GOP nominee has picked his running mate. She's quite renowned in her one moose town in her frozen northern state. She's as moral as they get. She's Johnny's special pet. And as pissed off as she makes me, let's get one thing straight. I'm thinking about nailing Sarah Palin. Wanna do some humpback whaling. As clever as she's not, dang, that girl is hot. All that rhetoric she's spilling gets me thinking about offshore drilling. Evil turns me on, and that is one wicked hockey mom. I'm thinking about nailing Sarah Palin. Nothing gets me hotter than polar bear slaughter as we wipe out every otter with tons of oil in the water. Put that former beauty queen in a Hummer limousine, add some Vaseline and send in the Marines. I'm thinking about nailing Sarah Palin with her leather-legged flailing. I've been screwed by politicians, but never with my permission. And though her politics are chillin', I find her booty thrilling. I Googled her today, and I'm emailing to say I'm thinking about nailing Sarah Palin.
What is it exactly that the VP does?
Sarah, I'm hunting you like the mighty caribou. I'm bringing up my pipeline. You bring the harp seal stew. Oh, baby, I'm thinking about nailing Sarah Palin. I hear she likes inhaling and making babies by the score, then sending them off to war. That policy reformer makes the planet much, much warmer. So I'm writing to inform her that I'd like to desert storm her, and that means nailing Sarah Palin. I don't expect a politician to stick with one position, but I really didn't expect the Alaskan Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Alaskan Inquisition.
She don't believe in birth control as she climbs my Gallup poll. And I'm thinking about nailing Sarah Palin.
So,
Hooray.
wait, I want to look into this for a second. Alexa, how old is Sarah Palin?
I'd say mid-50s.
He's 57 years old.
Hey!
Wow, she is, well, she's a little older than you.
A couple years
I
older.
didn't know she was that old. I thought she was 54 or 53.
Well,
but she still looks good, and she's single.
Right, and that's all I need.
That's all you need. I think. Well,
It's
and
okay if she's a moron.
Well, but but she's not as big a moron as you think, because she walked out of all this with about 8-9 million, right? And she has not said a damn word in 3 years. She's like, I am rich.
I don't think that's quite true. She hasn't been as loud as she had been, but I don't think she's been silent.
But I think whenever she can get a buck, she'll go on and say something. But
I'll tell you what, I'll send her the song. If she finds that appealing, if that turns her on, then we'll talk.
Yeah. Is that an original? Is that original?
Yeah, it's an homage to the theme to Northern Exposure.
Okay.
But it's not a ripoff of it.
Not a ripoff. It's an original song.
But the fretless bass and the acoustic guitars and the congas are very much reminiscent of that song. the theme song. And the accordion, I played accordion on that one.
Wow, that's you really spent, and you rented that outfit again that you rent all the time. How many times have you rented
Just
that
one? Just that one.
Just that one.
I think I've had the hat more than once, but only the outfit once.
Oh, I thought I've seen you in that like 37 times.
We keep playing this video over and over.
Yeah, we do keep playing this video. By the way, she's into the religion, the Sarah Palin, and not too long ago we had a bit on the show. They found a new book of Jesus.
Let's see.
By the way, this is really off topic. At the University of Oxford, 2 biblical scholars have found an ancient copy of the first Apocalypse of James, a new book of Jesus Christ, the Apocalypse of James. It includes an account of Jesus's lessons to his brother, which is amazing. The main lesson is called "Stoppest thou hitting thyself?" Stoppest thou hitting thyself?
Yeah. So that was a cute joke about Jesus is hitting his brother.
Let me return to the Sarah Palin song, if I may. I released that song in 2008. It's the first one that I put on www.thefump.com, which is the funny music website that I am a member of since 2008, where I put a song up every month.
What year did the Fump start?
It started in 2007, but I became a member in 2008.
So I'm so dumb. I thought that it had something to do with Trump, that they hated Trump so much they made a site called the Fump.
No, this is long before Trump was making quite as much noise as he wound up making.
Yeah. Oh, I had no idea.
No, Fump just stands for Funny Music Project.
Funny Music Project.
Fump.
And who is it does this?
Well, the head guy is named Tom Rockwell. He goes by the name Devo Spice because he's a hip hop comedy artist. And there are other top guns in the organization: Ian Bonds, Tim Christ, who goes by the name Shoebox. A whole bunch of people you haven't heard of, but they're all awesome. And we're going to all be getting together in August in Chicago for Fump Fest, August 20th through 22nd. And I believe Brad will be there. I'm going to be there.
I'm going to try my best.
Okay.
I'm going to try my best to come up, but the
gonna be
daughter
great.
goes back to school and stuff will be coming up. So
Understood.
but,
Dr. Demento himself will be there.
Oh, I know. And I love that guy. And it was the greatest day in my life when he said he loved, he liked a lot of our songs, but there was one he liked especially, and I can't remember which one it is.
I don't remember either.
I can't remember, but it was one that he was like, that is one of the greatest.
We'll ask him that at the symposium. Remember when you said you liked one of our
He's not
songs?
going to remember crap. Well, it must have been a Christmas one because it was during the Christmas special.
I guess. Yeah, I don't remember. It's probably the one we didn't write. it's probably
No, it was not the one we didn't write. It was either Rudolph or I don't remember.
I don't know. Hey, Elena's in Chicago. Yes, you should come to Fump Fest, August 20th through 22nd.
Yeah, she can't. I wanted her to come down to if she wanted to come down to the shrine, but it's too far away for her to come down.
Well, if you go to fumpfest.com, you can get all the information. That's fumpfest.com. FUMPFEST.com.
Hey, I want to take a look at something. On Wednesdays, I do the 1000 marriage show questions, marriage show with Donna Wilburn and Joe Marlotti. And we had this question this week. So, okay. Hey, here's fun. How do you choose your favorite sex position? How do you choose
Jeez, really?
How do you think?
Experimentation until you find it. How do you find it or how do you choose it? That's a good way, Brad.
How do you choose it? How do you choose it?
That's the weirdest question ever.
How do you choose it? How do you choose it?
Is it like, I mean, it's not like it comes in a fortune cookie or something. It's like you have to, it's trial and error. You know
I
mean?
don't know if they're asking like what factors do you use to choose your favorite position, or like do you riffle through a book and try to find like something that looks interesting, or like go to the library? What are they saying?
Okay, you have many positions you enjoy. How do you then choose your favorite? It is a very confusing question.
Yeah,
but we can look at it different ways. One of the ways is that what works.
Right.
Yeah.
That's always good. What works best.
Work.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Because now at this age,
Well, some people want pain, but if you don't want pain, then it would be something with pain would be a no.
Yeah. It's whatever you like, and you choose whatever you like. That is, Donna will be the first one to tell you that sex should be fun, and it should be, and she's talked about it before, it's pleasure. It's like what makes you feel good. So that's how you choose it. Whatever makes you feel the best.
I'm assuming the favorite would be the one that gives you the most pleasure.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Not the one that's the most difficult, because we're not grading this. All right. You're not going to get a medal.
The Spartan challenge.
Right. You're not going to have a bunch of Russian judges holding up cards.
The one with the truss, you got to get the things
Or
together.
the one where your hair looks the best.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The one that looks good on Instagram. Yes, that's right.
That one.
That one's
Snapchat
great.
one.
Or TikTok, but that one's a little that's too fast.
Boy, you're a young person doing the TikTok.
I'm trying to be hip with the kids.
Well, but
He's missing it.
Yeah.
Here's another thing too. It's not who's doing one thing, because some are the nice starting, but they're not going to get you in the end where you want to go, but they're a good start. Then there's others that are fun for a bit, then they become painful. You're like, okay, too much of this. Now let's go. But then usually there's the one or two things that really do it. And you're like, okay, we need to finish up. Let's get to the thing that really gets us where we need.
Brad has a playlist.
Apparently he does.
I do. We have an order.
Step one.
I think what you should do, to choose it, what you do is you have your partner pick out which ones they like. You pick out which ones you like. If there's any that actually overlap, then those are going to be the ones that you're going to make sure that are going to be the ones that are your favorites, right? So then find out which is the one that was mutually the most favorable. Is that what he's looking for?
Like a research study.
Yeah, research study would probably be the best. See if you can get a grant for that.
Yeah, okay.
And you could, because what I'm saying is we have a certain number of running order scripts that you go through, and they all have certain places to start, and they go through different steps until you get to the final step. And sometimes you add things in the middle, sometimes, but it's always going to end at the same place.
Okay, sex is too confusing. I think that's the point.
Really? You guys really lobbed some softballs there. Like, how do I decide what my favorite candy is?
Well, what's funny is that, what I got to later was the fact that there are things that are fine, but then you just are in so much pain. You're like, okay, my knee, I can't take it anymore on my knee. Or like you're on my hair, or because you get so old that you're like, okay, I can do this for a second, but now my back is going.
Okay, so what we learned here, kids, do the things that don't hurt.
Do the things that don't hurt and end up where you need to end up.
And remember to get consent.
Well, we're talking about married people. It's 1,000
Still.
marriage questions.
Still. Yes. And in writing, get it in writing.
As a married couple, you have to sign off.
That's where they get you. They make you think, oh yeah, it's all a done deal. It's not.
Well, now here's something that was just a story in Bowling Green. A girl who will not be named. She was on drugs and alcohol, and then she took some weird fake female Viagra. And she was at a party, and she kept telling everybody that she wanted to have sex and wanted to have sex and wanted to have sex. And they threw her out of the party. and she got in her car. And this is true.
Oh,
if
no.
you remember from when you were a kid, we used to have a old wives talk about this. She actually had sex with her gear shift and knocked it out of park and crashed the car. And I said, the positive part of the story is, nowadays, the guys at that party, when we were kids, a guy would have been like, I'm going to go have sex.
That's what we
with her.
call a fun date, but
That's
not
right.
anymore.
Now these guys are like, I have sex with her, I'm going to jail. Because
and then I'll be on the Supreme Court. I don't need this.
Oh yeah, because later she's going to say that she didn't consent because she was drunk or high. Even though she was begging to have sex.
Can't win, don't try. That's what I say.
I say that too. But amazing that story came
See,
out.
you did the right thing by getting married, Brad. I am going to call up Sarah Palin. I think you've got the right idea here.
I think so.
I should listen to you more often. Usually I just scoff.
Yeah. Well, no, the marriage thing was a good idea. No, that was.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
made one good decision. It was The
I should
marriage
say.
thing and the having the one kid.
Yes,
That was
yeah.
the two things that I've done correctly.
Yes, I
Other
question
things,
Janet's judgment, but you did the right thing.
No, I think she thinks she did. I think, well, because
I'm joking. I joke.
When you look at other, first of all, other men of our age and stuff like that, I think she sees a lot of problems there. Also,
I'm just kidding. You're a catch.
I know. I also support everything she wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a position, like we're talking about her sabbatical next year, going to Azerbaijan or the UK or Ireland for 4 or 5 months. And most women would have to go alone to do a sabbatical. But I can change my life at any moment and go.
Because this job of yours lets you do whatever you want.
Especially in the last year. What is the guy with the truck driver? What is this?
I don't know, but I've just gotten some Facebook messages from Justine. I've been bugging everyone who saw our Halloween show to vote for us.
Yeah.
And Justine said she tried and she wants to know if I can tell if she did it right. I said, I'm sure you did it right. And then she said, your show is spectacular. And I said, oh, you're so sweet. And then she sent a smiley face with stars in her eyes.
I was going to play part of the show, but it wouldn't play.
Dang.
I know. It was all biggly buggly because of
Whoa,
StreamYard.
It was what now?
It was biggly buggly because of StreamYard.
Making up words.
Hey, anybody out there, by the way, let's see here.
Elena, yes, staying single is a good idea.
I've still got the banner, I think. Nope, that's not it.
That's not going to help.
That's not going to help
There you
either.
go. That's good.
God damn it. Well, I'll make one up while your video's playing.
Okay, play the second video, but before you do, I want you to know this song has been nominated as number one best parody song in 2020. Of all the songs that were entered, there are 5 nominees, and this song "Too Soon," which I wrote with our good friend Amanda Cohen, is one of the nominees. So it might win a Logan Award, an award for funny music.
When did you write this?
Last year, just about a year ago. Back when I was friends with Amanda Cohen.
Back when you were friends, and we haven't seen Amanda in a while, and we love her, and she's busy. She's busy.
Very busy.
She's out on the road doing things. So wait, which one is it?
The second one.
Second one.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's it about?
It's about people pretending there's not a pandemic about a year ago.
Okay. And then I've got the thing. So
okay.
Dum diddy dum, why we gotta be dumb?
Too soon.
It's much too soon.
Some folks refuse to stay home.
Don't wanna stay indoors no more.
Quarantine is too hard.
Wanna go bowling and get my hair done.
They say it's all overblown.
Dum diddy dum diddy dum diddy dum dum. Is it gone? Is it gone? Dang, it ain't gone. But out they all run too soon.
They go out in defiance against all reason and science. So proud of their non-compliance. Weeks of quarantine, now they all want haircuts. Screaming hoax, bearing arms, they're protesting and not distancing. Then there's the Trump team.
Oy vey, holy crap.
They're nuts, trying to sell hydroxychloroquine. Much too soon, too soon. Virus is still multiplying. They don't mind grandma dying, but I still kinda like mine.
Dum dum, open up, we need to buy stuff, and we listen to Trump too soon.
And when the cases start spiking, they'll say, sorry, we didn't understand. But pandemics with an exponential rate of transmission should not be taken lightly. Was it worth that trip to Disneyland?
Dum, want some fun, we gotta have fun, good lord, are we dumb
too soon? You refuse isolation, and you fear vaccination. I will plan your cremation.
Dum dum, is it gone? Is it gone? Dang, it ain't gone. Want some fun? We gotta have fun. Open up. Second wave coming up. We need to buy stuff, and we listen to Trump. Or even if we don't, we gotta go out and earnestly protest the egregious and ongoing racial bias in law enforcement and in society in general, which is commendable to protest, but we still need to be careful and stop confusing peaceful protesters with rioters and looters who should also wear masks. Actually, they should just stay home and not riot and loot. But in any case, too soon.
They're asking me to perform that live, and I can't imagine how am I supposed to do that live.
Well,
play the video, I say,
because we're still we're going back to it. People are going back to all the anti-vax people are getting the Delta variant plus that are even in more trouble. I mean, it's crazy.
I believe the statistic now is 99.2% of COVID cases are unvaccinated people.
Yeah.
So I think that demonstrates vaccines work.
Yeah. I
Hello.
think we knew that in the first place.
Well, we did.
Nuts. By the way, we learned this week, a little fact. Did you know this? Every 24 hours, little fact. Every 24 hours, 27,000 trees are cut down to make toilet paper. Did you all know that? I know. Which is why I stopped using toilet paper years ago and started using baby harp seal fur.
Come
on.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
That's 2 harp seal jokes in one show.
2 harp seal jokes in one show.
Too many.
Yours was bloodier, though. You
That's
actually
true.
show. That is gross. That's hard to watch when that comes up. Every time I just want to stop.
I know. Too gross.
Too gross. That's really bad. I don't like it. So, all right. We're 51 minutes into this crap. So what's your last thing here?
Well, it's the NASCAR song. If you want, I don't know if we've played it before or not. I can't remember.
I don't know if we played it before either, but I
It's
think
a
we
lot
have
of fun.
this.
Butterfinger, Milky Way, Snickers, Twix, and a toffee fade. Skittles, Nerds, Almond Joy, Smarties, Twizzlers, I enjoy. Jolly Ranchers, Hershey's Kiss, Three Musketeers is on my list.
Yeah.
So, I think people are actually taking to that song more than I think they are enjoying it. I think they like Candy Crazy.
It's
so
a fine
right there, I know that's hard to link for everybody, but if you can go to that site and literally, if you search Brighton Fringe, put Vampire's Ball, that page is coming up. You don't need to put anything else. Anybody who searches that, Google it. Vampire
You know what?
Ball. What?
I think I can find it real quick and put it in the. Oh well, honestly, I don't know if I can do the comments. It never lets me. Never lets me.
Well, I've got it. I mean, I've got it copied. Where are you trying to put it? In the comments?
Yeah, but that's not gonna work.
Nobody's going to be there for that. Okay.
I actually made a fun picture. Hold on, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to send this to you on Facebook Messenger, and you can post it if you like.
It's already. I've just posted the thing. But anyway, the point is what we're talking about. As my internet starts to die, I can see it. If I froze, I can see it. What's happening is that you need to go. Every one of you needs to go to that site, our page on the Fringe, and you need to click. Like, hey, I could bring that up. Actually,
See, I just made a picture that helps you find the button. It's in your Messenger messages.
Oh, really?
I can't share it, but you probably can.
Here, wait. I'm going to do this.
Oh, can I share images? I don't know if I can.
I don't know.
No, it doesn't let me share images.
Well, here's I'm doing something. Okay, so here I am. I'm searching Brighton Fringe. See that right there?
Mm-hmm.
See where it says that? Brighton Fringe, Vampires Ball. I'm going to click that. And look at that. It comes up, and it's the second thing.
And then let me show you this. Here's what it looks like. Well, I'm going to share my entire screen. If it'll let me.
I'm sharing mine, and you're sharing yours.
Look, it tells you where the button is with this clever vote here and an arrow. Can you see that?
But you can see mine. You can see the button. You have a clever arrow.
It's so clever.
I'm gonna take this off.
I think it's because you're sharing. My sharing is not working.
Your sharing's not going to work while I'm sharing.
I'm trying to figure out how to stop sharing.
So look, I can zoom in.
There it is. Hell yeah.
Right there. Audience Choice Award.
What could be easier?
What could be? Well, then it gets to be a problem.
Pretty much everything
Once
could
you
be
click
easier.
That, then you need to register. And then once you register, it kicks you out. You have to go back to that page once you register and do it. But we expect people to do it anyway. We expect.
You know what I'm looking forward to, Brad? I'm looking forward to doing shows in front of people live so we don't have to do all this crap.
I am too. And we're still looking for venues to do the show. Who's going to help us out? That's what we want to know. Who's going to help us out?
Teachers, theaters. We got to start figuring out who do we know? I know some folks at the Nashville Children's Theater, and I've been trying to bug them, but apparently I have their old, out-of-date addresses. But I'm going to keep trying.
I have gotten a hold of Arts Midwest, and I'm trying, and their registration doesn't even start until July. Then you register for their conference, and then you get all the theaters in the entire Midwest.
Elena is saying me. Does that mean, Elena, that you can help us find venues? Is that what you mean by that? It's in the comments.
Saying with that. Yeah, no, I saw that. She said me. She at her house. We could do it.
Okay, let's do it at her house.
Yay, we'll do it at the house. So, oh my God. So,
I ain't proud.
All right. I'm not proud either. So, all right. Well, you know what? Yup, we're no longer up. That's what I
think we've had enough.
We've had enough. So, okay, last comment is
sell merchandise. That's very good advice.
Yeah, please. I'm so terrible at selling stuff. We were talking about that today. It was just here, buy. People are going, hey, can I get your CD? I'm like, I don't know. Well, you got it right there. I know. I don't know. Okay, if you have money, give it to me.
That's one thing I'm really looking forward to is Fump Fest. It'll be my first large event in a year and a half, and I'm going to move some discs.
You're going to
we've made a bunch of stuff in the year and a half and have sold none of it. And,
that's true.
We're going to get started. We're going to make a box set. You buy the 3 or 4 things I've made in the last year. Going to give you a bargain price. We're going to get rid of this stuff.
I'm going to give you 1,500 Halloween CDs that you can put at this thing for $1 a piece. So
I think we need more than $1. But yes.
Well, luckily we were up. I say yup. Good night, everybody. Thanks, Steve.
We know it's midnight. Yup, 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 yup.